Hello Stampers! Today from Make a Card Monday, I am going to show you how to make this masculine You Are Simply Amazing card. You can use it for Valentine's, which is what I'm going to use it for, or and so I have the Happy Valentine's Day stamp inside, or you can use it for an anniversary or just a thinking of you kind of card. It's just a great masculine card. So are you ready to get started? All right, let's do it. So I am going to start off with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Night of Navy cardstock. Okay, we're just going to fold it in half to make our card base, and then use our bone folder to make the fold nice and crisp. Okay, now we're going to set that aside, and now we're going to pull out a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this one is 5.25 by 4. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our stamping. Stamp sets that I'm going to be using on this card are the Amazing You stamp set, which is a celebration stamp set. I'm also going to be using the Sure Do Love You stamp set, which is in the Occasions catalog. And then I'm also going to be using Teeny Tiny Wishes, okay, which this is an old set. I've had it forever, hence the wood and how loved all these stamps are. But I just love this stamp set and use it a ton. But it is still available in the catalog. The only stamp pad color we're going to be using is Marina Mist. So we're going to go ahead and open it up and let's get our stamping going. So from the Sure Do Love You stamp set, okay, I'm going to be using this heart right here. And I'm just going to ink it up. And we're going to stamp it right in the middle of our cardstock right there like that. Okay. Also stamped, we're going to put that aside. We're going to use a couple pieces of scrap. And I'm going to be stamping the Sure Do Love You banner, okay, which is from the, well, where is it at? Oh, here we go. It's from the Sure Do Love You stamp set. Makes sense. And it's the Sure Do Love You. This is to go on the inside of my card. Okay, so we'll ink it up. And we're just going to stamp that right there. Okay, and then also on the inside, we're going to be using the Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, like I said, because I'm making it a Valentine's Day card, you can certainly do whatever you want with it. And then I'm also going to be using the stamp that says, "Are Simply." Okay, and this is from the celebration set Amazing You. The reason we are using it is because it coordinates with the Celebrate You Thinlits, which is also a celebration item, and we're going to be using the Thinlits with that. So that is why the stamp set coordinates with it so beautifully. Okay, so that one's Are Simply. Okay, so that's it for the stamping. So let's use our punch. Okay, this punch is in the current catalog, and I'm just going to punch both of these out. I'm using it, so get it nice and centered in there. Nice and centered in there again. And punch those out. Okay, so we're just going to set these aside. Now this one we stamped, and so I'm going to be using the framelits, the Lots to Love box framelits, and this coordinates with the Sure Do Love You stamp set, okay, because we stamped this banner, and in the framelits we have this framelit that cuts out the banner. Okay, I'm not going to show you doing that, but I have one here that's all cut out and ready to go, so we'll simply put that aside. Now we're also going to be using these framelits because we're going to be using the hearts. Okay, so we're going to be using this bigger heart, and then we're going to be using one of the smaller hearts. Okay, so with the bigger heart, I am going to punch a heart like this one right here to go on the front, and this one is, we're cutting these out of the Wood Textures Designer Series paper stack. I love this paper stack. It is all simply wood looking designs. Okay, you can see it front and back, and it just looks like planks of wood. There's some that look like it's been a tree cut down. It's just a fabulous stack that's really great for masculine cards. Okay, so what I cut was I cut a heart out of it using the big heart. And then using the smaller heart, I cut out this little navy heart. Okay, and again, if we look at the front of the card, here's the wood heart, and this is the little navy heart. It's just little pieces that I think add to it to make it look extra special. Okay, the final things we're going to cut out is, again, we're going to use the Celebrate You Thinlits that coordinate and go with the Amazing You stamp set. Okay, these are really fun thinlits. I love these. And we are going to be using this one here that says Amazing, and then this one here that says You. There's also one that says Celebrate, and I have used it on cards quite a bit. Okay, but we're going to use these two framelits or thinlits, and we're going to cut them out of the Night of Navy cardstock. Okay, so I think that is all of the pieces that we need, so we're ready to start putting our card together. So we're going to bring our card base back, okay, and we're going to bring our white piece back, okay, that has our heart stamped on it, and I'm going to use the Tombow liquid glue. This is my all-time favorite liquid glue. I use it a ton when I'm doing my paper crafting. And one thing you have to remember about the Tombow is it doesn't take very much, okay? You just need some little dabs of it, and it will stick great. One thing you have to be careful of is not to get too much, because when it seeps out from underneath, it tends to dry very sticky, and that's not good for the front of a card. Okay, so we're going to do the word amazing here. Let's put some dabs of glue on the ends of things and things that need to be stuck down. I'm going to come right down here. I'm just going to stick that down just like that. Okay. All right, now we're going to get this little heart, okay, and I think I'm going to pop it up on this one, so we're going to use some dimensionals. So just take a dimensional, put it on the back of my heart, and we're going to put him right there, okay. Now we're going to use this heart, and I think I want him popped up too, but let's put the You Are Simply on first. Again, I'm just, going to use some of the Tombow, put a little bit of glue on there, stick that on there, okay? And I do want this to pop a little bit, so let's take our dimensionals again, put a couple of those on there. And we've got that, and we're going to put that just kind of right there. So there you go. There is the front part of our card. So now I'm going to take my snail, put it around all four of the edges, or not. Okay, ran out. So let's do our Tombow, because I use my Tombow on my cards a lot too, especially if I'm making swaps and I'm going to be using a lot of adhesive, then I definitely use the Tombow on my cards. Okay, so there's that like that. So now let's put some stuff on the inside. Okay, the Sure Do Love You. I want to pop it up with a couple dimensionals. You guys know, you can see around my dimensionals, all the outside pieces are gone on these sections right here. I use every single little piece of dimensional on this. You know, when it's in the back of something on your card, who cares what shape it is or what it looks like? I cut all of it into little bitty pieces and use it all. So we're just going to stick that down like that. Take my Happy Valentine's Day, and like I said, you can use it, again, whatever kind of card you would like this for, but this is actually going to my hubby this week. And there we go like that. All right, so there is your You Are Simply Amazing card. I like it with the wood on it for masculine, but think how beautiful this would be in pinks or purples, just for anybody that's special in your life. So thanks for stopping by. Be sure to hop over to my blog, where I am currently doing a card a day giveaway. If you leave a comment on my blog at www.inkitwithdink.com, I do a drawing from all my comments every day and send out a free card. And this week, on one of the days, I will be sending out this card. So hop on over there and leave me a comment, and you could be the winner of this card. So thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.